Hey guys, and welcome back to another English video of the channel. Today I'm doing Sasha's video because he couldn't do it this week. But today's English topic is going to be misplaced and dangling modifiers. So before we get into, how to fix these types of mistakes, we have to first talk about what a modifier is in the first place. So modifiers are simply words that describe something, right? And if, let me give you an example. Like, if I say the fast cat, right? Fast is modifying the object of the action, like the receiving end of the action, by saying that it is fast, right? If I just take the fast out, it's just the cat. So adding in this modifier, right, modifies the description of the subject of the sentence. Okay, so now that we've clarified what a modifier is, we're going to get into the two main types of mistakes with modifiers and the two types you are going to need to know for the SHSAT. So the first type is a misplaced modifier, and this occurs when, the modifier is placed too far from the word that it is trying to describe. So here I have a little example for you guys. She bought a phone from the salesperson that wouldn't turn on, right? Here, that wouldn't turn on, that's our modifier, right? That is, like, what is our object? It's the phone, right? And the thing that's modifying that object is the fact that it wouldn't turn on, right? Just like cat was the object and fast was the thing modifying it, right? So if this is our modifier and this is our object, they should go together, right? Because now it kind of sounds like I'm saying the salesperson that wouldn't turn on. By putting the salesperson and then that wouldn't turn on, right? The modifier together, I'm kind of suggesting that the salesperson didn't turn on, right? Which is obviously not what this sentence is trying to say. It's trying to say that the phone didn't turn on. So we could rewrite this, for example, like this. She bought a phone, right, that wouldn't turn on. It wouldn't turn on from the salesperson. Right? Because now the phone, it's clear that the modifier is acting on the phone and not on the salesperson. And that's what a misplaced modifier is, when the modifier accidentally is like kind of modifying the wrong thing, like not what you were trying to modify. That is what happened. So that's the first type of mistake with modifiers we have. Now the second type is called a dangling modifier, and that is when the word the modifier is describing is just missing from the sentence, just in general. And here I have an example. So after eating my lunch, the computer crashed, right? So here, if you just read this, right, it's kind of sounds like the computer ate my lunch, right? Because it says after eating my lunch, the computer crashed. It isn't saying after I ate my lunch, the computer fell, right? It's just saying the computer crashed after eating my lunch, right? It sounds like the computer ate my lunch because it is just unclear who ate the lunch. And it's kind of assumed that the computer is the thing that ate my lunch, right? So we could fix this by saying after I ate my lunch, the computer crashed. Right, because this I here clarifies that I was the one who ate my lunch, right? It shows that it wasn't the computer that ate my lunch and then crashed. Okay, so now that we have those two down, I have two examples, and let's just go through them. Okay, which sentence contains an error in its construction and should be revised? Okay, in 1976, the National Basketball Association, NBA, absorbed several teams of the American Basketball Association, ABA, including the New York Nets, who played in the Long Island area at the time. The owner of the Nets decided to take the team to New Jersey after the team had financial troubles, where the team played for 35 seasons. The New Jersey Nets had 16 playoff appearances, including 2 appearances in the NBA Finals. In 2012, the team changed ownership and returned to New York, where the team now plays under the name the Brooklyn Nets. Okay, so let's just go through this sentence by sentence. Sentence number 1. In 1976, the National Basketball Association absorbed several teams of the American Basketball Association, including the New York Nets, who played in the Long Island area at the time. Right? That sounds fine. There's no dangling modifier there. Independent clauses, everything sounds good. So we're just going to cross that off. 2. The owner of the Nets decided to take the team to New Jersey after the team had financial troubles, where the team played for 35 seasons. Well, this actually kind of sounds a little problematic, right? Because here we're saying the owner decided to take the team to New Jersey, right, after they had financial troubles, and then it goes back to talking about where, right? So we're talking about where here, and we're talking about where here, but in the middle, we're suddenly talking about financial troubles. So we're kind of shifting away from the topic before coming back, and that is not really allowed, because this where the team played for 35 seasons, right, that acts as a modifier, right, to the team to New Jersey, right? This is a modifier for that. So you can't put it on financial troubles, because then it's kind of insinuating that because the team had financial troubles, the team played there for 35 seasons, right? That's not like a very, that's not like what you're trying to say here. You're trying to say they moved to New Jersey and they played there for 35 seasons, right? So that's why 2 sounds like a right answer, but let's keep going just to make sure. Okay, sentence number 3. The New Jersey Nets had 16 playoff appearances, including 2 appearances in the NBA Finals. That sounds fine, right? Independent clause, no problems there. In 2012, the team changed ownership and returned to New York, where the team now plays under the name the Brooklyn Nets. Again, no problem with that. That sounds fine. So F seems to be the right answer, right? Because it is a misplaced modifier. It is modifying something other than what it is supposed to be modifying. Okay, now let's go to our next question. Which sentence contains an error in its construction and should be revised? Okay, I'm just going to read it out again. Walking dogs, cleaning kennels, hand-feeding newborn kittens, and supporting the pet adoption process. The animal shelter is looking for volunteers to help with a variety of tasks. Working at the animal shelter is a great way for young people, especially those who aspire to care for and protect animals, to gain valuable work experience. In addition to hands-on training with animal care, volunteers will learn important job skills such as punctuality, responsibility, and personal initiative. Caring for animals can also help the volunteers develop empathy, which is the awareness and understanding of the feelings of others. Okay, so now that we've read it, let's just, like we did with the last one, let's just go through everything and look at it. So sentence number 1, walking dogs, cleaning kennels, hand-feeding newborn kittens, and supporting the pet adoption process. The animal shelter is looking for volunteers to help with a variety of tasks. Okay, so this sentence is already problematic because everything it's describing here, right? Walking dogs, cleaning kennels, hand-feeding newborn kittens, supporting the pet adoption process, right? This is all like things that volunteers do, right? So this entire thing, right, up until like here, is kind of modifying volunteers, right? It's not talking about the animal shelter, right? The animal shelter is a place. It doesn't physically walk dogs, clean kennels. It's the volunteers that do that, right? So by putting the animal shelter here and not the volunteers, we're kind of insinuating that the animal shelter is doing it, not the volunteers, but it is the volunteers of the animal shelter that actually do that. So this is kind of acting on the wrong thing. It should be acting on volunteers, but instead it's acting on animal shelters, which is why I would immediately say that sentence 1 is wrong, but let's keep going. Working at the animal shelter is a great way for young people, especially those who aspire to care for and protect animals, to gain valuable work experience. That's fine, right? We even have some embedded non-essential information. Sentence is fine. So I'm going to eliminate F. In addition to hands-on training with animal care, volunteers will learn important job skills, such as punctuality, responsibility, and personal initiative. Again, no problem there. Sounds fine, right? H, or sentence 4. Caring for animals can also help volunteers develop empathy, which is the awareness and understanding of the feelings of others. No problems here, right? This is responding directly to this. There are no problems here, no dangling modifiers, no misplaced modifiers. So now I can confidently say that the answer is E. Okay, so thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope this video was helpful. Again, we're going to keep talking about different grammar topics and, just ELA and math topics in general. But again, if you have any questions, please put them in the comments or feel free to email us, and we'll make sure to respond to you. So thanks so much for watching, and we hope to see you next week.